All right, you're recording.
Hey everyone, welcome to our second Sunday night Zoom call. I'm super excited to introduce Emily. She is a good friend of mine and my sponsor in Plexus. So she is a wealth of knowledge, you guys. I know so many of you were super excited when we announced that she was going to be doing this call for us. So make sure you take lots of notes, and I'm going to let her introduce herself because she has an amazing story, and I know we're all going to learn so much from her tonight. So whenever you're ready, Emily.
Oh, she's muted.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. Well, super honored and flattered to be a part of this training and to be on your call. So thank you guys so much for thinking of me. If you don't know who I am, I'll briefly explain. I'm Emily. I'm 26 years old. I am a military spouse, but not for much longer. My husband's getting out of the Marine Corps in December, thanks to our Plexus income and just giving him the freedom to do whatever he wants. I have two little boys. You might hear them throughout the Zoom call. They're playing with daddy in the living room. 8 months old and 2 years old. But when I first got started, I was a brand new mom. I started my business when I had a 6-month-old all by myself, and my husband was deployed across the world. You can probably hear him screaming right now. They're playing and they're having a good time. But that was my life. I was stressed out. I was overweight. I was trying to learn how to be a mom and to learn this postpartum body of mine and trying to just kind of cope with my spouse being on the other side of the world. But, you know, what better time when you're really stressed out to join a network marketing company, right? So that's what I did. I didn't ask my husband. I didn't tell him. Instead, I looked for every possible way out there to earn money and legal ways. So babysitting, house sitting, dog sitting, sold some things out of my closet, sold a couple pairs of shoes. I did everything possible to have money in my name that I didn't have to ask my spouse for. I can see some of you. So if you've ever had to borrow money from a family member or a spouse and it makes you feel kind of awkward, just raise your hand, right? If you've ever had to borrow money from someone or borrow something and you're just like, oh, I don't want to ask them. For me, I wanted to get my nails done. And I would be like, babe, so, you know, this salon's having a special. It's only $22. Can I go? But $22 broke the bank for us. We needed options. We were desperate, you know. Being in the military, my husband didn't make that much money. Maybe you know a lot about that. Maybe you don't know much about it, but you kind of live paycheck to paycheck unless you were like strict in Dave Ramsey ways, which we were not. We love Chipotle and we love date night. So we needed an extra income and we needed an opportunity. My husband did not know this at the time. I joined and honestly had no intentions of working the business. I didn't really care to hear about the opportunity Plexus had to offer. Shame on me, I know. I just wanted to get skinny, right? I just want to lose some weight. I wanted my husband to be able to fit his arms around me when he came home from Afghanistan because last time he had seen me, I was 9 months pregnant and about to pop. I just wanted to wow him. I wanted him to be like, that's my wife. You know, you know how that goes. You haven't seen your husband. Maybe he's out hunting right now. It's hunting season. And he comes back and you have a haircut. Maybe you went and got your eyebrows waxed. It's been a while. I know it's the winter months. You want to feel good. You want to make your husband like you again, so to speak. Well, that's what I was going through, right? I just wanted to wow him. Well, during all this transitioning and starting my products, my sponsor was like, well, I'm adding you to my team page. I'm going to invite you to join us on some team calls. And I was just so against it. I was rolling my eyes and just not about that. That wasn't me. And she did it anyways. And I'm glad she did. I became a fly on the wall in this team page. And the first thing that caught my eye was this really pretty silvery graphic. Someone had earned $100. They were silver, and I had no idea what that meant. I just knew they were getting $100. How could I get $100? And so sure enough, they're celebrating this person and calling her all these awesome names and like, oh, you're amazing, you rock star. And I'm like, well, what did she do? Like, I want silver. So I messaged my upline, Holly, and I'm like, Holly, what is silver? Like, what is this? We need to do this. And she's like, you're right. Let's do this. So we kind of linked arms and did it together. We went silver together in my first 30 days. And then Holly was about 2.5 months in. And so we both went sober, and it just kind of clicked. $100 for me put diapers on my baby's butt, right? It put food on the table, gas in my car, and $100 that I didn't have to bug my husband for. And not that I was bugging him, but I felt like I was. We were still technically newlyweds. We'd been married for 4 years, long honeymoon phase, but I didn't want to bother him for things like that. So I started working this business, and I'm going to give you guys tonight 17 ways to maintain a steady business in 2017. We're wrapping up this year, right? 2016 is coming and going. You have, a month and a couple weeks left to plant seeds, right? I want you to plant as many seeds as possible as this year is coming to a close, and you are going to bust your butt in 2017 to be unapologetic in sharing, to have bulletproof belief. I want you to go all out, like your rent depends on it, right? Like your car payment depends on it. I want you to pretend this is your full-time job, right? Maybe you are a 9-to-5er. Maybe you have a full-time job. Maybe you're a full-time parent. You have multiple kids and you're like, Emily, get real. Like, I can't even go to the bathroom by myself. How am I supposed to work a business? Well, I'm going to teach you some things, all right? So I'm going to pull up. This is actually something I just made for my team. I plan on sharing with them on the 1st. So if you're on my team, surprise, you're going to see this again. But this is something I'm getting ready to share that kind of takes you back to the basics. It kind of opens your minds to, oh, I haven't done that since I first joined. Or, man, that's something I should probably get into again. Add it back to your DMO. If you don't know what a DMO is, that's your daily method of operation. It's something that's simple and that your team can duplicate, that you are doing every single day in your business, that brings in income, that trains you, that builds belief. That is what a DMO is. So all of these things should be able to fit into your DMO some way, somehow. All right, number one, if you have a pen and paper, you're going to want to write this down. Oh, where's Candace? Shout out to Candace. Don't fangirl. I'm just a mom. I appreciate it, but I promise I'm totally normal. Ask Paris. I'm a weirdo. You're adorable. Okay, number one, we are going to post every single day on social. I want you to notice that I did not say you were going to share about Plexus every day on social media, right? I did not say that. I said you're going to share on social media. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to incorporate Plexus 3 times a week on our Facebook account, on our Instagram account, on your Twitter, on your Pinterest. Whatever you are doing that connects you to social media, you are going to tie Plexus in only 3 times a week. And this is why. When you post about Plexus every single day, you become a walking, talking infomercial, and that is the quickest way to get unfriended and unfollowed. And I want to prevent that, especially in this new year. I want you guys to rock the heck out of your business, but not in a gross, throw up Plexus annoying way, right? Raise your hand if you've ever felt like you've been pushy, or in your follow-up, in your posting, if you've ever felt pushy or salesy. Raise your hand. Okay. When you eliminate posting every single day and you kind of slow it down, I call it pumping the brakes. I'm like, whoa, pump the brakes there. When you pump the brakes in your business and you go every other day or every 3 days and then you drop a fun fact, it's new and exciting. It's something that they can anticipate. Anticipation attracts people in, right? Just like Black Friday, like, oh my gosh, I know it's coming. It's once a year. What kind of sale is going to happen? That's anticipation. That's what you want your audience to feel about you. Like, oh, is she going to post like a result soon? Like, I would love to see her results. I'd love to see how he looks or how he's feeling. When you give them a day-by-day diary entry, they're just going to be like, oh my God, this girl's driving me crazy. Like, they're literally going to unfriend you. I don't want that. So post every other day on social media. You're going to post every day on social media, but every 2 to 3 days about Plexus on social media. Let me just add this in. Disclaimer. We're not going to copy and paste, okay? Here's the thing. If you like something that I post, because I know a lot of you guys follow me, that is wonderful. Copy and paste it, but then customize it. There's the third part of that. Copy, paste, customize. If it's not your words and your friends and family know that you're not a laboratory genius and here you are posting the scientific fun fact and they've never heard you say a word with 6 syllables in it, you probably shouldn't post that as a status, right? I'm not a green crunchy person. I love to learn. I like to educate myself and read articles. But if I can't pronounce it, one, I'm probably going to ask Paris. And two, I'm going to be like, hey, this is what I learned today. And then copy and paste or give credit where it's due. But when we copy and paste the same status and it's all over Facebook, you might not think you have the same network as Cheryl and Amy, but you do. They're going to see all the Plexus people posting all the Plexus statuses, and it just devalues it. It makes us look silly and salesy and like other network marketing companies that copy and paste and use scripts to talk to people. Like, you guys, if you go to Target and you find a really cute dress, it's the same thing. You went to Plexus and you got a really great multivitamin. You're sharing because you love it. If you don't love it, stop sharing about it until you do. Number 2, we're going to make a why video. I know. Slow down. Everyone looks terrified. I don't want you to get physically ill on me or be like, Emily, I can't do this. I can't make a video. That's not me. It is you. You're a network marketer, right? You're a professional. That you're building a brand. You're building a business. If you've never made a video on social media before, will you please raise your hand? I'm not going to shame you or anything. I'm just really curious. Okay, a couple hands. So this is the thing. I'm going to tell you a secret about Facebook. Not that Mark Zuckerberg and I are friends, but I just know some things. Facebook Live gets you followers and new friends. That is what Facebook is pushing right now. And by Facebook, I mean the company. When someone goes live, they tell people in other networks, this person's live. Do you want to watch? So you must go live. It might make you feel some type of way, but eventually you'll get the hang of it. If you don't want to go live yourself, show people how much fun you and your family are having. It's a game night. Bust out the board game. Show them how much fun it is. Show them how silly you are. Are you going to an ornament exchange party? Are you going to make gingerbread houses? You can still share regular things about your family and jump on a video. It doesn't have to be my name is Emily and this is why I joined Plexus because I want to be skinny and change lives. You don't have to be awkward. You don't have to be robotic. You can have fun and share about your life, right? That's what Facebook says. What are you up to? Or what are you thinking about? Or tell me what's on your mind. I don't know, whatever it says before you post a status. So tell people what you're up to. Show them how much fun you're having. Make a why video amongst that. If you've never made a video before on Facebook, don't make your why video your first one. One, you're probably going to get really sweaty and awkward, and it's going to be like a car crash, like watching a car crash. And I don't want to see that for any of you. I want you guys to thoroughly enjoy telling people why you clicked join, okay? So when we make a video, I want you to tell your audience what you're up to first, and then make another one a couple of days later about, so maybe you've seen some Plexus posts. I want to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing. Shake up your pink drink. Like, this is my pink drink. I drink it every day before breakfast or every day whenever you drink yours. And it's so delicious. If you'd like a sample, will you comment below or will you show me some hearts in this Facebook Live? I would love to get a sample on the way to you. Merry Christmas. Boom, done. Doesn't even have to be 2 minutes long. Shake your head yes if you can do a video like that. Yeah, see, it's not scary. It's not scary. All right. Number 3. You guys, share your results. You have to share your results. If you stop sharing about what Plexus is doing for you, people are going to forget. They're going to forget that one post that you shared back in 2014 if you've been here that long, right? Share your results, and that means on the scale and off the scale. I love focusing on non-scale victories. People forget that when you wake up every day with a migraine, they don't know, but that's not normal. Okay, you should not wake up every day with a migraine. So people need to be reminded of these non-scale victories. Bi-weekly is best, kind of like a diary entry, but not a diary entry. So every 2 weeks, be like, hey, y'all, just a reminder, my jeans are fitting looser. Maybe if you have a couple pairs of pants, like you've gone down in sizes, show them up on a Facebook Live. Be like, this was last week. It's been 2 weeks, and I've lost an inch. I went down a size. Check it out. Use your hashtags, but share your results. Update your audience as you go. Create a fun hashtag for your journey. Let me see. Let me look at some names. Anna, Camilla, April, Ashley, Jessica. Okay, Jessica, because you have a J name. This is going to work. Hashtag Jess's journey. Hashtag Jess's Plexus journey. Whatever. Find a hashtag. It can be creative. Those really sucked. But you could be super creative and come up with a hashtag. One hashtag, hashtag Jess's journey, hashtag plexus. And every time you share an update, you'll have that hashtag. So what you can do is when you have potentials and they come up to you or they message you and they're like, Jess, can you tell me about X, Y, and Z? You can say, here's my hashtag. Go click on my hashtag and you can see all my progress. It's in one place. You don't have to go and tag them on 30,000 things, right? So that's one way. Number 4. Follow up every Friday. For me, this is super simple because follow and Friday both start with F, and my ADHD brain can handle this. So follow up Friday. Follow up with your potentials and new customers. Don't forget about the people that already ordered. They still need you to follow up. They still need you to tell them they're doing a great job. Ask them questions. Are you drinking your water? For the people that are not customers or ambassadors yet, it's important to ask them, how much water are you currently drinking? Are you on any medications? What kind of weight are you trying to lose? 5 pounds, 50 pounds? Get specific with these people. When you follow up, are you being an encourager? Are you being a negative Nancy? Maybe they aren't liking something. That doesn't mean put your walls up and get defensive. That means overcome those objections with ideas. Explain your struggles when you first got started, or maybe someone else that you know that struggled in the beginning. Did you guys know when you start the triplex and if you gain a little bit of weight in the beginning, that's completely normal? That's a part of your body detoxing. It's completely normal. Not to mention, one bowel movement could change how much you weigh. So when people are saying, oh, I gained 2 pounds. Okay, well, did you have 3 heavy meals? What did you eat today? I like to ask people these questions because they want to blame plexus. And I'm like, no, my stuff works. What did you eat today? Did you go to Whataburger? I'm from the South. Maybe y'all know what that is. Maybe you don't. Taco Bell. Everybody knows what Taco Bell is. Did you go to Taco Bell today? Yeah. Did you have some queso? Yeah, that's going to make you feel super heavy. Have you taken your BioCleanse? When was the last time? How many are you taking? It's super important to follow up and ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. They're coming to you for help. Okay? Sometimes we forget, and honestly, following up is the biggest part of your journey. If you don't want attrition in customers and you don't want attrition in your team, you got to duplicate a great follow-up method. If you do follow my YouTube channel, I'm making a video on this week on a great follow-up tool, so stay tuned for that. Number 5, training. Watch a training video on YouTube. I'm going to name drop here for a second, since y'all are writing down. Training videos for products or just getting started as an ambassador. Sonia Dudley and Jen Hawkins, they have 2 of the most incredible training resources for YouTube channels. If you need some leadership skills, right? Maybe it's a mindset shift change. Maybe you're just like talking to yourself like, so terribly, I can't do this. What did I get myself into? Oh my gosh, I've been silver for a year. I suck. No, being stuck at silver is a great thing. That's extra income. There's no such thing as stuck. Move, right? You're not a tree. You don't have roots. God gave you 2 legs. Use them. Move. Activity cures everything. If you want training, go find it. We have resources everywhere. We have the most incredible tool ever called our Success Kit. If you don't have one, you can order one in your back office for $20. But you have people like this that are at the top and they pour into you for free. It's awesome. Product knowledge, Jana Hooten, Wendy Lawson, Ame Darling, looks like Amy, A-I-M-E-E, Ame Darling. These women have some awesome training tips on products. You guys are hungry for knowledge, right? That's why you're on this Zoom call. These are people that you can watch while you're doing the dishes, during nap time, driving to and from work. Plug in that auxiliary cord and listen to a call. You don't have to watch the video. You can just listen, absorb it. So this is something we should be doing every week in our businesses, right? Where is your belief coming from? Maybe you're not seeing product results right away. So where's that belief going to come from? Maybe training. All right, number 6, your network. We are going to start adding 3 non-plexus related people to our Facebooks every single week. If you're feeling super up for it, every single day. I personally add 3 people a day I don't know on my Facebook, usually in the people you may know section from like high school acquaintances or old jobs. I was a server and bartender for like 6 to 7 years, so I like to go through those people. Or every now and then I'll see a regular customer that I had, I'll go add them. But I like to add about 3 people a day to my network. That's when I made the option to follow and changed my stuff to public, because I wanted to open up Plexus people to follow me, but I could use my friend requests for people to build my network. This can also be people you meet out in town. Usually when you don't have a business card on you, did you know you can just pull up your Facebook and say, hey, do you have a Facebook? Hey, let's be Facebook friends. I don't have a business card on me, but I do have a Facebook. When I start talking to people about Plexus, or if I'm wearing a Plexus shirt and someone's like, oh, does that even work? I'm like, it sure does. I've had 2 kids and I look dang good. How do you look? How do you feel? You know, I like to be super bold in their face, right? If you're not that way, that's totally cool. But get them on your Facebook. Get them in your network. You know, how can I connect with you again? How can we meet up again? Our kids are having so much fun playing. Will you be here next week? I would love to get together again. Can I have your number? I mean, it's kind of like you're dating your potentials, right? You got to love on them a little bit, build that network. All right. 3 people a week or a month. Yes, can we do that? Yeah, 3 people. It's not so scary. Those 3 people could get you silver every month, right? Cool. Number 7, halfway there, kind of. Learn how to navigate your back office by clicking around and watching tutorial videos. If you don't know what I'm talking about, or if this sounds like, Emily, I already know how to do this, why are you telling me this? Because people ask me all the time silly questions that are found in their back office. People on my team, people not on my team. I want you to familiarize yourself. You know, when was the last time you printed out a report so you could go through and highlight and contact and call people? When was the last time you pulled up all your customers to go and send them all thank you cards? Utilize your reports. Go click around. The tutorial videos were not made just to look pretty. They want you to watch them and learn how to send an incentive. Learn these things, because when eventually you're going to have someone on your team that's like, I don't know how to do that. Can you teach me? And you're going to be like, I don't know. I should have listened to Emily on that one Zoom call. So click around in your back offices and learn how to navigate them. Teach your team members to do the same thing. If you do this now before 2016 ends, imagine how smoothly 2017 will go, right? Number 8. So we were just talking about Facebook can be your virtual or digital business card. Well, if you really do want a way to reach out to people, order some. Order some business cards. My Plexus print in your back office has free shipping. The cards aren't that bad looking. They're kind of cute. Order some business cards. They're already compliant approved. You don't have to worry about that. It's a great way to leave them out into other small businesses in your town. I like to challenge my team every now and then, go pick 20 small businesses in your town. Go meet the owners. Gym, hair salons, tanning salons. What else? When you're at the mall Christmas shopping this week, every time you stop to talk to a retailer, well, how's your day been? Are you on your feet all day? I have this stuff in my purse called Ease Cream. You should put it on your feet. Obviously ask if they have a shellfish allergy, but you've been on your feet all day. Here's some natural relief. God, you look like you need some energy. How many energy drinks do you drink a day? That's my favorite. I go to Buckle all the time. It's one of my favorite stores. And the girls in there are so nice. Even the guys are so nice. They're trying to get me to try on clothes. And I'm like, man, you'll have some energy. And almost every single one of them's like, yeah, I'm on my 5th Red Bull. And I'm like, oh, how about this? Try this instead. And they love their Plexus now. So get those business cards out, leave them in small places, give them to those retailers, give them to the waitresses that you meet while you're out and about Christmas shopping. Get creative. My favorite place to leave them is at the gas station in the credit card slot. That's my favorite place, because whoever comes up behind me is going to freak out and think I left my credit card, and they're going to take it out. And then they're going to be like, oh, what's Plexus? Sometimes you might get a creeper. Sometimes people might prank call you, but hey, you planted a seed. Maybe they need to regulate their blood sugars. So order business cards and get creative. Number 9. Are you ready for this one? This is a big one. It's going to overwhelm you, okay? Especially all my leaders. Who is senior gold? Anybody? Raise your hand. Anybody? Gold? Gold, senior gold, ruby, senior ruby, silver. Woo, lots of hands. Look at all you silvers. Awesome. Okay, cool. I want you to start contacting all your inactive customers and ambassadors. And you're probably going, Emily, but we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to focus on the new people. Yeah, you are, but this is why. 2 reasons. On January 1st, I want you to contact all inactive customers and ambassadors by printing out your report from your back office. And then I want you to go down the list. Ask them if they would like to receive your Christmas card. If you already did Christmas cards, ask them if they know 5 people that have set New Year resolutions to feel better or to lose weight. They went inactive, right? So they're people, they're friends, their network, their open game, right? You might invite them back by doing this, but even more so, everyone loves a referral. So contact everybody, Happy New Year. I hope 2017 is your year. I'm praying for you. But if you have 5 friends, yada, 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 it's going to depend on the relationship you have with that person. But this is something that is income producing. This is something that must get done to grow your network. These people that have quit or stepped away, they did for a purpose. Your job is to find out what that purpose was, unless y'all ended on bad terms. Do not contact them, obviously. But I want you to encourage them. I want you to wish them a happy new year, love on them, set some New Year resolutions. If it's an old friend, invite them out for coffee or lunch, but reconnect with those people. Just stay in their lives, all right? You could be the only person that says, I believe in you. And statistics say that people haven't heard that since kindergarten. So that's crazy. You could be the only person that says that. Number 10, I want you to have or host an opportunity event. A lot of you are kind of probably freaking out, like, I don't know how to do this. I just got started. Well, that's perfect. You know why? Because none of those people have any idea if you're saying something wrong or right. They just came for the free pink drink. So you could have this in your home. You could have it at a local restaurant, a community center. All you got to do is copy and paste stuff from the Plexus Worldwide website into a PowerPoint. And you can either show it on your desktop, like I'm sitting here with my laptop, just like this at a table, sit around a couple friends, drink some pink drink, go over some fun facts. Short and sweet. People like Melissa Eichenhorst and myself have PowerPoints. They're online on our YouTube channels that you can click through that way. Just show the video of the PowerPoint. You can do ambassador training this way. I mean, there's so many things that you can do to get people there. All you have to do is say this: I have free stuff and I'm doing giveaways. And people like that. They come, they show up. It could be as small as 2 people in your living room or as big as 50 people at a restaurant. But have them. Spread the word. Get your local community involved. We met at a restaurant like every other Tuesday in the small town in Virginia we lived. And people started asking, oh, what is this Plexus? Y'all are always here. What, is this a Bible study? And I'm like, no, but the Lord has blessed us. Let me tell you about it. So have and host your own meetings. Don't forget Super Saturdays, January 7th. Get your newbies there. Get your new ambassadors signed up. If the location is full, road trip, right? Road trip. Get to know each other. The best way to find out secrets about people is to road trip with them. So this is a great time for that. Number 11. In 2017, or as we wrap up this year, 1 product a week. I want you to commit to 1 product a week. Learn as much about it as you can in that week. Research it. And then I want you to turn around and teach your team, teach your potentials, teach your audience what you're learning, what you are finding out about this product. This includes the ingredients and their benefits. PubMed, P-U-B as in boy, M as in Mary, E as in Edward, D as in dog. PubMed is an online resource. It's a medical journal. Some of it's hard to read, but for all my green, crunchy people, you're going to love it because it's a great place to look up individual ingredients. If you are blue and you just came for the party and you like to have fun, don't even look at that website. It'll make you like your head spin. Don't even do it. Just trust me and say pink drink's good. All right. Okay, cool. But pick 1 product. How does it make you feel? What do you want to know about it? Right? We can already pronounce everything that's in our product, so that's cool. That's 1 step. That's easy. Thank you, Plexus. But what are the great effects of allopuic acid? What is a great effect from Garcinia cambogia mixed with all the other things in our patented blend, So find some individual ingredients, share some fun facts. On Follow Up Friday, I also like to have my Fun Fact Friday. Maybe you follow me and you've seen me put hashtag fun fact, and then I share a fun fact that I've learned about a product or an ingredient. That's something you can incorporate. All right, number 12. We're going to make reasonable, attainable goals, and we're going to be specific about these goals. There's a book by Heidi Halverson. It's called 9 Things That Successful People Do. And the first thing in that book is to be specific, especially with your goals. When was the last time you sat down with your family or the people that you are doing Plexus for and you said, hey, I need you to help mommy out, all right? Mommy's got goals. Can you remind me that I need to tell 3 people about Plexus? You know, my 2-year-old is more bold than I am. He'll just walk up to people and like, he has a lisp and it's so cute. He's like, I love Plexus. And people are like, what? Because he's so cute. He's more bold than I am. You know, so I want you to write down reasonable, attainable goals that you're actually going to achieve, right? Put a date next to them. You know, hold yourself accountable. Nobody works harder than somebody with a deadline. I think that's like a quote somewhere. I'm not sure, but it's true. Think about it. Every time Plexus does an incentive, are you busting your butt in the last 48 minutes? Right? You're like, oh my gosh, I need one more person. I'm not going to win the incentive. I got to get that planner. I have 2 days left. Right? Is that you guys right now? Down to the wire? So give yourself a deadline to work towards. If you miss the goal, you don't reach it, talk about how close you got. Cheer yourself on. Celebrate the small successes that you got leading up to where you are, or if you achieved the goal. Mark them off as you achieve them. For instance, when I say be specific, you know, my goal in 2017 is to lose 30 pounds. I know y'all are probably going, Emily, you do not need to lose 30 pounds. I actually do. I'm 30 pounds heavier than when I got pregnant with Gentry. So that is my goal. I got specific. I wrote down that 30, and it's hard to swallow. Let me tell you, nobody wants to see that on a paper or at the doctor's office. But I got specific because I know, you know, I need to lose about this much weight a month to stay on target. Same thing with your Plexus goal. I need to add 2 people a month to stay on target to go gold. And I need to help 2 of those people duplicate and go silver. You know, break those goals into bite-sized pieces. They're so much easier to swallow. You know, don't just be like, I want to be emerald by July 31st. Yeah, a lot of people do. What are you going to do to get there? I want you to think of going on vacation, all right? Picture this with me, right? We're planning a trip. How many of you would love to go to Santorini, Greece? If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's royal blue and white buildings, you know, delicious food, ocean-esque picture everywhere. You there? We there? We all in Greece? Yeah. Envisioning this. I'm taking you back to your high school days when your teacher made you close your eyes. All right. We're in Greece. Wait, no, we're not in Greece. Why? Because we didn't plan. We didn't save up money. We didn't buy plane tickets. Oh crap. We didn't get our passport. Oh, you know what else? We didn't pack the right clothes. When you go on a trip, you have to plan these things, right? You have to have your destination. What do you need to do to get to the destination? What are you going to do when you get to the destination? Same thing with your goals. How are you going to get there? What are you going to do when you get there? How did you know that was my dream? I don't know. It's my dream. I'm begging my husband to take me there in Barbados. I'm a mind reader, apparently. But make reasonable goals, but then talk about the exciting ones, and then talk about what's going to happen when you achieve it, right? How does that feel? How is it going to feel when you go gold, right? There's a lot of silvers on this call. How is it going to feel? Where are you going to be? Who are you going to celebrate with? You need to do these things. Number 13. I have a team page. I'm assuming most of you are in a team page. Yes? Shake your head. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, cool. I'm assuming in your team page, you probably have a file section that everybody forgets about. Your leaders have uploaded things here to teach you and to train you, maybe step-by-steps on how to talk to people, how to fast track to gold. Go check out the files. Go read them. Go tell your leaders thank you. Go tell them thank you for providing information and resources. Sometimes we're just a leader, but people kind of forget the little things we do, like upload really great files into the team page. So if you are a leader and you have a team page, when was the last time you edited those files? Do they need to be taken down and replaced with compliant, newer information? Do you need to add information to it? So that goes both ways. If you come across a file that's old or something that new that you learned from it, share it with your team. Remind everybody. Share it with your new ambassadors. Oh, I just learned this. This is so cool. I didn't know preferred customers got 10% off in their 5th month. I had no idea. Or maybe they didn't know that you can order retail preferred or wholesale. You know, share that with people. Share it with your people that need to upgrade. Fun facts are awesome. Number 14. So we're going to be intentional in 2017, right? Every time you click on that Facebook icon and someone says, or Facebook asks you, you know, what's on your mind, before you just start posting about something silly like, today I washed my dog and then he ran out of the bathroom and knocked over my 2-year-old, right? It's a silly status. No, we're going to be intentional. We're going to be intentional and we're going to post something that matters and has purpose and is going to impact a life. And this is what you're going to do when you tag or when you post that status. You're going to tag the person it's for, or you're going to send it directly to them. We're not going to passive aggressively post anymore, right? We're going to be intentional with every move that we make in our business, because if you're not telling that person about Plexus, someone else will, right? If you don't have them on your team, they're going to join someone else's team, right? So we have to be intentional with every move that we make. Tag them in the post, tag them in your video, shoot it straight to them, text it to them, call them, invite them over. When was the last time you called someone up and said, hey, come over for dinner? These are some things that you can do. The worst thing that could happen is that they say, don't tag me, or they say, no, I can't come over. Number 14, oh, that was what we just did. Number 15, excuse me. We're going to be a product of the product. Yes? Who loves our products? Right? You're on this call because you love our products. Oh, 2 people. That's great. This is progress, right? There's 37, so we'll work on another 35 of you. You'll learn to love them. It's cool. I'm just kidding. We're going to take our products every single day. Oh, number 13 was read the files in your team page or update them. If you have files and you're a leader, you need to update your team page. Number 15 is taking your products every single day. If you don't have a backup order, you're not being consistent. Oh, ouch. Does that sting a little bit? Does that hurt your feelings? I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just trying to make a point. You should be taking your products every single day so that you run out and next month you need to order again. This gets you commission qualified every single month, and then you're not scrambling around trying to figure out how to get yourself commission qualified. Take your products every day and it happens for you. If you do not have a backup order in place because you don't have the finances to afford your products every single month, then you're not working on income producing activities to build your business. Because if you were building your business and gaining influence, you would have customers that helped you out there so you could earn some money to afford your products. I say that because I've been there, right? I've been silver. I've been almost silver. I sat at senior ambassador for 28 days and went silver on my 30th day. I get it. But you've done it. So keep doing what you're doing and become a product of the product, and teach your potentials and teach your customers and teach your team members to do the same thing. Duplication of taking your products is the easiest thing to duplicate in this business, right? You already love it. Teach them to love it. Teach them to try new things. If you've been taking the triplex for 2.5 years like me, it's okay to incorporate Plexus Ease. It's okay to mix it up and try block. You're not cheating on the triplex, I promise. They're going to understand. It's okay. It's okay to try new things. Mix it up. Switch it up. Let your body change. Number 16. I want you to host a team-wide Blitz Day. Invite over all of your local team members, or if you have a huge local team under your upline in one area, get together at one person's house or restaurant. The people that cannot attend, invite them to join you via Zoom and brainstorm, share ideas, talk about your DMO, talk about your IPAs, your income producing activities, talk about what's working, what's not working, but have a Blitz Day, meet up for 3 hours and crush all these income producing activities. Lastly, number 17. This should have been number 1, but I didn't think about it until I was at the end of my list and I didn't want to fix all my numbers. So update your Frank's list. If you don't know what a Frank's list is, this is your list of 100 that build your business. You're going to add to this list every single day when you think of it. The best way to do it is when you're aimlessly scrolling on Facebook, all those names that you're scrolling past, if they're not on your team or a sideline, they need to be on your Frank's list. You didn't go to their last doctor's appointment. You don't know what they just found out. You don't know how they feel when they wake up, when they go to bed. You don't know what they're praying to God or whoever they pray to for. You need to update your Frank's list. Be bold. We are going to what? Share unapologetically, and we are going to have bulletproof belief. And this starts with your Frank's list and contacting everyone. And you don't have to do this in a salesy, pushy way. You can simply say, hey, how are you? Hey, I haven't talked to you since 2008. How the heck have you been? We've got 8 years to catch up on. You don't have to talk about Plexus. Talk about life. Talk about how dang cute their kids are. Talk about what you ate for breakfast. I don't care, but talk to people, engage with them. Don't be a hermit crab that lives behind your keyboard, right? This is network marketing. We got to network. It's a relationship marketing. You got to have relationships, which means you got to talk to people. You can't just have relationships with yourself. That's weird. Don't be a weirdo, right? So update your Franks list. Family. Sit down with your family. You could call a family powwow. Get out the hot cocoa and the marshmallows. Sit everyone down. Tell them that you're going to watch Elf. And then before you watch Elf, say, hey, guys, we're going to build a Franks list real quick. Y'all have 15 minutes? All right, cool. I want everyone to give me 5 names. Your Sunday school teacher, your gym coach, your soccer coach, the guy that is annoying at your kid's baseball game. All these people should be on your Franks list, right? The mailman, your favorite cashier at Target, your favorite server at the local Chili's or wherever you like to go to dinner. All these people go on your Franks list. Sometimes we just don't even think twice about it. Why are they working as a server when they're 38 years old? Extra income? They want to get away from their kids? They want free time? I don't know. You won't know either until you ask. Build relationships with people. That is what we do, and that is why I am successful, because I have learned to be fearless and just put myself out there. I mean, the worst that can happen is they say no, right? If they say no, you just keep going on to the next one. I'm going to share an analogy with you. Maybe you've heard it before. It's the coffee pot analogy. Does everyone know what IHOP is? Waffle House, IHOP, yes? Okay. We're at IHOP. We're sitting there, and our lovely waitress, Cheryl, comes up, and Cheryl has her coffee pot. And she noticed all 3 of our cups on the table, because usually there's an empty cup on the table. And Cheryl's like, hey, Amanda, would you like some coffee? And Amanda's like, no, I'm good. I don't want coffee. I don't like coffee. Ew. And then she's like, hey, Amy, would you like some coffee? And Amy's like, yeah, that's cool. I'll take a little bit. I'd like some. And she's like, hey, Emily, you want some coffee? And I'm like, maybe later. This sounds familiar, right? Maybe in your Plexus business when you reach out to someone and immediately they say no. Or maybe they're like, oh, no, I'm not interested right now. Maybe later. Or maybe they're like, oh, I'll try it. Have you heard these things? Does Cheryl, the waitress, throw her cup of coffee pot, whatever, down, yell at her manager and say, this is the worst job ever. These people don't want coffee? No. She goes to the next table. Hey, can I get you guys some coffee? Hey, could I interest you in some coffee? I'm not telling you to go from person to person and say, would you like some Plexus? Would you like some Plexus? No. But it's a great analogy to show that if we just had our mentality, our mindset was under control, and we treated our potentials and our reach outs just like that waitress with the coffee pot, we could impact so many people if we just got over hearing no. So stop throwing pity parties for yourself when you get a no. Instead, I want you to start saying this. That's okay. I'm patient. I'll talk to you in 2017. All right? We can do that. Fearlessly. Bulletproof belief, right? We're going to do all 17 of these things to have the most amazing, successful year in 2017, right? Thank you guys so much for having me on this call. I know I've talked a lot, but I hope you guys take away some juicy nuggets and you apply these in your businesses. Share them with your family members. Tell your husband, your skeptical husband, to hold you accountable. Say, look, you don't have to believe in this, but believe in me, because that's what I need from you. Put yourself out there, you guys. You can do this.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emily. Awesome. All right.